here on X today. Now I know y'all wondering, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Now he stated one of the co-founders of the new league is following Caitlyn Clark. See the pictures below. This is interesting.
So, check this out. That follow list, it's not random at all. This CEO, he only follows a little over 1,000 people. And then, boom, he adds Caitlyn Clark, her foundation, and Sophie Cunningham all in the same week. Nah, that's a move. The guy doing the following is Grady Barnett, co-founder of Project B, the Saudi-backed women's basketball league. And this league, it's about to change everything. What's key is that Barnett isn't just some influencer. He's a real executive building a serious sports thing with money that the WNBA can't even touch. He's not following these players because he's a fan. 32,294.
Yes. He's not just following. He's not just... This is serious business here, bro. And Caitlyn Clark is a recent follow. See, this is a recent. These two are recent, bro. Caitlyn Clark and Sophie Cunningham. Joelle Lloyd. Now, her signing was announced yesterday. God.
Now, there's a pattern here. Barnett isn't just after Caitlyn Clark. If you look at his Instagram, he's strategically targeting certain players. Sophie Cunningham, Joelle Lloyd, Alyssa Thomas. These are the WNBA's most popular stars and proven winners. Plus, the timing is important. These follows showed up after Project B's announcement back in December. But get this, no players have publicly committed yet. Here's what's telling. These connections only go one way. Caitlyn isn't following Barnett back. Neither is Sophie or anyone else he's targeting. That's exactly what you'd expect when you're negotiating. The players can deny everything, while the executives do the work.
When it comes to women's basketball, similar to how Caitlyn Clark was. When Caitlyn Clark came, she was a big splash. That's how this Project B is about to be. It's about to be a splash so big. It's going to fix the Caitlyn Clark pipe. It's going to fix the women's basketball because the interest is there. It's just not entertaining to watch. And what is one of the main things that can fix entertainment?
So, what's Project B all about? It's not just another startup that'll disappear after a season. This league has Saudi money backing it, the same money that launched LV Golf and flipped that sports economy upside down basically overnight. LV Golf started offering guaranteed contracts for, like, $50 to $200 million. PGA Tour players who'd earned $5 to $10 million total suddenly had a tough decision to make. Now, picture that same money in women's basketball. The WNBA's max salary for next year is $200,000. Clark, who's bringing in huge crowds and selling tons of jerseys, made $76,000 as a rookie. Her whole 4-year contract is worth about $30,000. Those numbers are about to look really small.
I believe that this co-founder is about to possibly sign Caitlyn Clark. So for all the people saying what they want about Saudi Arabia, about all these different said things, I'm here to tell you, I believe not only Caitlyn is going to sign, Sophie is going to sign as well.
Project B isn't working under a collective bargaining agreement. They don't have to follow salary caps. They can offer whatever they want. And for someone like Caitlyn Clark, who's getting better TV ratings than some NBA games and selling more jerseys than anyone else in women's sports, that's a lot of money. Word is, Project B is getting ready to offer $5 to $10 million to its big-name signings. And for context, that would make Caitlyn Clark one of the highest-paid women's basketball players in the world. She could be making more than entire WNBA teams. What's wild is that Project B games would be during the WNBA offseason, so technically, players could do both. The league is calling itself the best off-season destination, replacing leagues in Turkey, Russia, and China, where WNBA players usually go to make extra money.
She's currently working out, getting ready for the 2026 season. Now, something that stuck out to me that someone sent me, shout out to the homeboy Mike over at Twitter, is this CEO and co-founder of Project B. This guy right here is a serious businessman. He's not just the internet guy. He's a serious guy and somebody you definitely want to pay attention.
Now, these aren't exaggerations. Think about when Caitlyn entered the WNBA last April. The league's attendance jumped by 23%. The TV ratings for Fever games went up by 400%, and her jersey became the fastest-selling in WNBA history. The Fever went from playing in half-empty arenas to selling out every game, home and away. Project B knows that Caitlyn Clark is more than just a good player. She's a cultural phenomenon. Signing her isn't just getting them a good guard, it gives them instant legitimacy, media coverage, and a fan base that will follow her anywhere. And if Caitlyn signs, everyone else probably will too. Then, Sophie Cunningham is more likely to sign because she'd be playing with her friend. Veterans like Sue Bird might come out of retirement for one last big payday. International stars would jump at the opportunity. One signature could unlock the entire market.
Going to side as well. Now, Caitlyn Clark, I didn't check to see is Caitlyn Clark following him. Let's see. Let's see who's following him. There I go, following him. Let's check Caitlyn. No, Caitlyn's not following him. Let's do Sophie.
Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Saudi Arabia's human rights record and how much heat any player who signs with Project B will get. The same thing happened with LIV Golf. People said that the players were sports washing, helping Saudi Arabia look good while ignoring their restrictions on women's rights, LGBTQ rights, and free speech. For women's basketball players, it's even more complicated. The WNBA has always been a progressive league that supports social justice, LGBTQ rights, and women's empowerment. A bunch of players, including Breanna Stewart and Brittany Gurrier, are openly gay. The league wore Black Lives Matter warm-ups and dedicated the 2020 season to social justice. Now, these same players are being offered a ton of money by a Saudi-backed league. It doesn't really make sense. Can you support women's rights while taking millions from a country where women couldn't even drive until 2018? Can you support LGBTQ equality while playing in a league funded by a government that criminalizes homosexuality? But here's what the players will probably say. Why are women's basketball players held to a higher moral standard than male athletes? NBA players have been playing preseason games in Abu Dhabi and taking Saudi money for years without the same backlash. The PGA Tour ended up merging with LIV Golf and taking Saudi investment. American companies do billions in business with Saudi Arabia. So, it's a valid point. Male athletes get to separate business from politics. They can just say, I'm just playing basketball. Why should Caitlyn Clark have to solve Middle Eastern politics before accepting a paycheck? Plus, WNBA players have been playing in authoritarian countries for years. Diana Taurasi made over $15 million playing in Russia. Brittany Gurrier was literally imprisoned in Russia. They've competed in Turkey, China, and the Middle East. The only difference now is the money is big enough to make headlines. Caitlyn Clark is 22 years old. She's already the most famous women's basketball player in the world. Her current WNBA contract will pay her about $338,000 over 4 years. Project B is supposedly offering $10 million or more for 3 months of work. It's a no-brainer. $10 million is generational wealth. That's money that can set your family up for life. And she can still play in the WNBA during the regular season, but the backlash will be intense. Social media will explode. Sponsors might get nervous. The WNBA might pressure her to decline. This isn't just about basketball. It's a career-defining decision. What's really interesting is the timing. Caitlyn just finished her rookie season. She saw how physical the WNBA is, the travel schedule, the paychecks, and that even as the league's biggest star, she's making less than an NBA benchwarmer. She knows that veteran players work second jobs in the off-season. Project B is offering something different. A league where the best players are paid like the best players, where the money matches what they bring. The question isn't whether the offer is tempting, it's whether Caitlyn is willing to deal with the consequences of saying yes. Once she signs, there's no going back. She becomes the face of Saudi investment in women's sports. And if she says no, Project B will just offer the money to someone else. Someone will say yes. Once that first domino falls, everything changes. So, watch what happens. Look for subtle hints and changes in social media behavior. Watch for players going quiet about their off-season plans. Something is happening. Those Instagram follows aren't random. The negotiations are real. Women's basketball is about to see a financial transformation like men's golf. The only question is who signs first and what happens to everyone else when they do.